Hey, this is Leeza and today I want to talk about nipples. Nipples बहुत ही amazing होते हैं. Not only are they capable of nourishing a life, they can also be a tremendous source of pleasure during intimacy. So in this video, I'm going to be answering some common questions about nipples. But before we get into it, I want to quickly remind you that I also have a podcast. It's called the Sex Podcast with me, Leeza Mangaldas, जो आप सुन सकते हैं exclusively on Spotify. I've also just written a book. It's called The Sex Book and it is now available on Amazon. Go check it out. Now let's get back to nipples questions. First of all, what do normal nipples look like? Actually, nipples come in a wide range of shapes and sizes. कभी कभी nipples छोटे और round हो सकते हैं या कभी कभी बड़े या cylindrical. कुछ nipples काफी flat हो सकते हैं while कुछ nipples protruding यानी कि बाहर की तरफ निकलते हुए होते हैं. Now let's take a look at the parts of a nipple. Nipple के around जो pigmented skin का circular area है उसे एरियोला कहते हैं. एरियोला की साइज भी एक छोटे कॉइन से लेकर एक सॉसर तक वेरी कर सकती है फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन. निपल्स और एरियोला के कलर भी वेरी कर सकते हैं फ्रॉम वेरी लाइट पिंक टू वेरी डार्क ब्राउन एंड इट इज जनरली रिलेटेड टू वंस ओवरऑल स्किन कलर. एक इंटरेस्टिंग बात तो ये है कि निपल्स और एरियोला के साइज, शेप और कलर में कुछ चेंजेस आ सकते हैं ड्यू टू प्यूबर्टी, प्रेगनेंसी, ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग, मेनोपॉज और जनरल एजिंग के कारण भी. सो एज यू can see, there's a lot of diversity in terms of what normal nipples can look like. There is no single standard. Is it okay to have some hair growing around your nipples? Yes, nipples के around कुछ hairs grow होना काफी common है और इसमें चिंता करने की कोई बात नहीं है. Body hair is normal and it really isn't that much of a big deal. Is it okay to have an inverted nipple? कई लोगों के nipples inverted होते हैं यानी कि निपल अंदर के तरफ टर्न्ड होते हैं instead of popping outward, and this could happen to one or both nipples. Generally, an inverted nipple is not something to worry about if it has always been that way. Agar suddenly you notice that a nipple has become inverted, it might be worth seeing a doctor to make sure there is no underlying medical condition. Why do nipples get hard? Nipples में जो nerve endings present होते हैं वो respond कर सकते हैं to both physical and psychological stimuli और इन सब की वजह से nipples hard हो सकते हैं. Kind of like goosebumps. Of course, काफी लोगों के लिए इंटीमेसी के दौरान टचिंग या किसिंग boobs और nipples काफी pleasurable हो सकता है. And the nipples tend to become hard when stimulated in these ways. And it's worth keeping in mind that touching or licking the nipples can feel pleasurable not just for women but for people of all genders. Many men enjoy nipple stimulation as well. That said, sexual arousal या touch के अलावा भी और कई reasons हैं जिसके कारण nipples hard हो सकते हैं. जैसे कि temperature में कुछ change होने पर. It's very common for the nipples to get hard when you're feeling cold, for example. It can also happen simply from friction, like if your undergarments or the fabric of your shirt brushes against your nipples. It's just the body being the body and there's nothing to worry about. So those were my answers to some of the frequently asked questions I get about nipples. I hope कि आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा. Like, share और subscribe करना मत भूलना. You know the drill. I'd also love it if you checked out my podcast. It's a Spotify exclusive. It's called the Sex Podcast. I think you'll really enjoy it if you like my videos over here. And I hope that you go order yourself my book. It is available on Amazon. Thanks so much for tuning in today and I hope to see you again soon. As always, please join me in imagining a world जहां हम सबके sexual experiences consensual, safe और pleasurable हो.